Welcome to the third of my 3 videos about three words that I think are sort of need a little bit of different interpretation maybe in our current political climate. I've already posted the other 2. You may have already watched the other 2. Austerity, federalism and democracy, and I've made the first 2, and democracy is this one. Now, I do accept that words do change their meaning over time, but this video is about democracy, and I think the word democracy has stood the test of time over hundreds of years. So I think I'm quite confident that my interpretation is one that can help us. Just to recap what the other videos were about, austerity. Austerity means that basically the government budgets are trying to get some money back because they're a bit broke. There's lots of talk. I watched the austerity video where I go into more detail, but to my mind, austerity doesn't just mean hitting the poor. It means, the load can be spread, and it's still austerity. Watch the austerity video. Federalism is where government is split along over different levels, 2 or more, and they could be equal or roughly equal status, and it is not about centralising power. A lot of people see federalism and think, oh, some big area is trying to grab all the power. Watch my federalism video. It's about how federalism is not about a power grab. In fact, it is about the opposite of a power grab. I think one of the reasons the British government has never been in favour of federalism is they're concerned about giving power to local communities. So let's move on. So democracy, which is this video, we all know what democracy means, right? Or do we? And that's kind of the title of this video. First of all, what is democracy not? Democracy is not where we have one vote and the majority then get their way. There's a problem with that definition of democracy, one of which is it's kind of open to charlatans. If somebody knows that they're never going to have to stand on their words again later down the line, then there is absolutely nothing stopping them promising stuff that they know they cannot deliver. They just want power, and once they've got power, they can kind of forget because they're never going to have to stand by their words again. So that's why it's not about one vote. And it can't really be about the majority getting exactly what they want. For example, let's think of a world where we've got just Kevins and Johns. And let's say there's 3 Kevins for every John. And let's say someone puts a motion forward, all Johns have got to become the slaves of the Kevins. Well, the Kevins will vote for that, and the Johns end up as slaves. Well, that's not democracy, because that removes the central tenet that all people have got an equal right in that society. So it can't be about mob rule, and it can't be about one vote. But here we go. Is this democracy, or is it mob rule? And I claim that is mob rule. So any motion put to the people has got to be in the situation. Now, the next video I'm making post is going to be more specifically about Brexit. And I'm not claiming that Brexit itself is mob rule, but it is the one vote scenario that's come in there, and I'll talk more about that in the next video. So what is democracy? Well, it's hard to have one definition because there are different types. Particularly, there's a difference between direct democracy and representative democracy. Now, direct democracy is probably older than representative democracy, and it goes back to the Athenians in ancient Greece. Everyone has a vote. Well, of course they didn't have them. Women didn't have votes. Anybody poor didn't have a vote. But let's just play with it for a moment. Everyone who has a vote just went to the forum. The question of the day was put to them. They made their vote, and that was it. Well, any drawbacks? Well, it could take a lot to organise, and also required everybody to be of equal knowledge about the problem that was being solved. Some people are advocates of direct democracy to this day, and a referendum is an example. Referendum is an example of direct democracy. And I'll come back to the drawback on that a little bit later. Okay, so the other one is representative democracy, where we choose people to make the decisions for us. And then those people, they get good at making decisions. We can change the people at any time. If we think they're making decisions that we don't like, we can change them at any time. Well, at election times. But the people who are making those decisions, they study the form, if you like, if you use like a horse racing or sporting metaphor. They kind of know and they stand by their decisions. Drawbacks, well, one of the drawbacks is something that, because I'm a real believer in representative democracy, but that does have drawbacks, and one of the drawbacks is a distance can be created between the people in Parliament and everybody else. I can't get away from the fact that is a drawback. People who are in the making decisions can get a sense of entitlement. Elite form, I don't doubt that. So you need to have other measures in place to overcome those problems, those drawbacks. Okay, so basically this is, if you like, the mantra of my whole Engage project is to maximise the knowledge in the general population within the limitations that we all have lives to lead. I think that's in the introductory video. I did quote the comedian Mitch Benn, something I read of his last week, where he said that, look, we can all know nobody's better than anybody else, but the things that we need to know to run a really successful nation are too complicated for anybody to know about in their spare time, which is why we elect people and make it their job to make those decisions, and then they have to stand by those decisions. And this is an important. I had an argument with somebody on another YouTube channel only last weekend about this. The people we send to Parliament are not our delegates in a representative democracy. They make decisions based on what they know we know. So they make decisions on what they promised and what they know the people want, but they then have to stand by those decisions. And so the decisions might not be exactly the ones that the general population thought they were going to make, because, well, in the study of the form, they might have come up with a better solution, or realised the solution they originally proposed was not. And I'm going to develop that point, I think, on another video. This whole, well, why do politicians not always do what we want them to do? And they don't always do what I want to do either. It's not. I'm not a part of, as I mentioned in the first video, I've never been elected. I tried, never been elected. I'm not part of any political class. I'm just somebody who's paid a bit of attention some of the time to what goes on. So, informed democracy, maximise the knowledge in the general the general population, so we can follow the best we can within the limitation that we're all pretty busy, and close the distance between the governing and the governed. And I didn't mean to give governed a capital letter. Governing and governed people are both equally important in the society. It's just that the governing people are the ones who, capital letter the way around, I prefer it that way around. The governed people are as important, not more important than governing. In fact, the governing people are part of the governed. But the governing people have spent a bit of time, a bit more time even than I'm aiming that the general population do on what can be achieved in that society. So that's basically my definition of democracy, or informed democracy, which is what I'm looking to promote through making these vlogs, this YouTube channel. So thank you very much for watching this video. The next video is going to be specifically about Brexit, and I will hold my hand up. I am going to bring my own views to the table rather more in that video that about a particular issue than I do generally in these videos. Okay, thank you very much.